Bluffs are supposed to make you look like a genius, until they don't. From $1 million disasters to full-on meltdowns, we've rounded up the moments where poker players completely lost their minds when their bluffs went up in flames. Grab your popcorn, the bad bluffs are coming. $1.3 million airball. It wouldn't be a proper Bluffs Gone Wrong video without starting with the poker clown himself, Nick Airball.
And you just can't give Keating enough credit for completely blowing this game open. We're seeing a bunch of players doing things they simply were not doing in the first couple of hours of this show. Airball is not done with this. He calls. Snaps a flush draw. This is a dynamic that Keating, in large part, created. I think going back to that hand where he blind raced to $10,000.
77.
$77,000 from Brandon. Airball calls. There's something in both these guys' eyes that was not there a few hours ago.
Thank you so much.
Brandon improves on the turn. Had the best hand anyway, but he feels a lot more comfortable now. $378K in there.
How much do you have left? Like 270? 300?
Half
These
pot
are a little
Brandon.
higher. Yeah, roughly.
Does not have much behind. Really limits Airball's options.
Yeah, it's like 280, 290.
All in?
What? He jams. I mean, how can Brandon fold now?
525, 528.
He has less than 300,000 behind, and he has a good hand. King Jack is really not supposed to be good facing this action, I guess, but I don't see anybody fold here.
I know I'm no good, but I can't fold.
Right.
It's in a great situation. 400, 800 pot. I got 200. It's a great situation for you. I can't fold, but I know I'm no good.
People don't fold much when you give them this good of a price. There's the call.
Twice? Not twice?
Let's just go once.
One time. Airball looking for a heart. $1.3 million pot.
Yeah, let's just go.
Airball's on the heart.
21% equity for Nick Airball.
We can chop the pot.
I have one of your hearts.
It's good news for you. Queens? Let's try to get you to full queens or jacks.
I have the king of hearts.
Oh, you have ace king?
No.
Oh, you have king queen?
No, I wish.
It's not a heart. Airball mocks.
King jack. Wow, nice hand, man.
And loses another massive pot.
Airball fires a massive semi-bluff, trying to muscle Brandon off the pot. But Brandon's not going anywhere. And what does Airball have? 10 high. The numbers are insane. $290,000 to win $1.3 million. And Brandon makes the call with just one pair. Airball's left staring at the board, wondering how it all went so wrong. When emotion destroys logic. Poker isn't always about the cards. Sometimes it's about who can keep it together longest. Alec Keating finds himself in the perfect spot against Eric Persson, who's spiraling fast. Armed with a $220,000 stack and a short fuse, Eric's frustration starts doing the betting for him.
All 18-2. Heads up.
Eric to 18,200
like I should blind
Keating
call.
calls here. Pocket fives,
I don't
and
know.
there's a set for Keating, but Eric doesn't have anything here. And what's going on here? What is that?
Should I blind call that?
Is that bet? Oh, a blind bet here by Eric on the turn of 50,000. So bet
50?
call. And now Eric, 50,000. You can see the steam coming out of his head. The pot is 180 here. And here we go to the river. The river's a 7. Is he going to give up or just go crazy? Keating has a full house. Clubs have busted out. Luckily for Eric, he didn't hit an ace or a queen. Holy smokes.
Wesley, you have a hand.
Towards the end of the night, my goodness, 150,000 left. Oh boy! Oh boy! Oh my goodness, that's got to be the hand of the night. Wow! Alan Keating gets it all back. And there he goes. Whoa.
How you doing?
Oh my God! He was blind betting it to you.
Who? He? Who blind bet? Hey, blind bet?
Big sigh of relief.
Wesley, mail run. Moments I'm up playing.
Wow.
We just quit.
Mail run.
We're not quitting.
And
We just played 2 blinds now that we're 5 minutes. We played 500 1K.
Sure.
Keating barely has to lift a finger. He sits back while Persson unravels piece by piece. By the time the board runs out, Eric's full tilt moment is complete. Disbelief written all over his face as he mutters, "Full house?" It's a brutal reminder that in poker, the real battle isn't with your opponents, it's with yourself. And in this one, Persson beats Persson. We scoured the internet to bring you the biggest bluff backfires known to man. Now do us a favor, hit that like button and subscribe. They say if you do, you'll start flopping the nuts a whole lot more. The dumbest bluff in poker history. This is the hand that still has people shaking their heads. A Hustler Casino live moment so wild, it's become legend. The pot explodes past $3 million as Wesley decides to take on Tom Dwan in what only can be described as the dumbest bluff ever made on live poker.
If you're not watching, come back to your screen right now. Over $500,000 in the pot. We haven't seen a flop yet.
Well, the million was a reaction too, wasn't it? No. I played a million in box.
8-8-3, 2 diamonds out there. Wesley does have the ace of diamonds.
Yeah, they play separate day one. A businessman can invite a pro. Normally a pro will offer like a 5% free roll or something. That's one deal. So between all pros and businessmen. I paid £1 million. I paid £1 million.
But I mean, starting everyone is
Dwan started the hand
playing by
with about 1.5 million.
Look at the Rex just still get fucking.
Wesley has him covered.
Look at Cyprus. It was all Rex in the final.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what they should do? They should just.
Except for banker pros were in there.
Rex.
Those guys are good.
Never leave the poker room.
You know what they should do? They should just play like businessmen and amateurs, and pros separately, all the way down to final table each, and then combined at like 2 tables and redraw and they play it out.
Maybe they can play them longer, yeah.
Hey, I think guys, this is a really big pot. I don't know.
Sorry.
About 125.
Wesley just asked Dwan how much he had behind, and that got the whole table quiet. Wesley bets 125,000. Whatever Dwan called with pre-flop, I can't imagine him folding on an 8-8-3 board to a $125,000 bet.
125?
125.
That's what he bet?
That is the bet.
There's the call from Dwan. Pot now, 812,000. Dwan with about 1.1 million behind. Turn a blank.
Check.
Wesley's hands are shaking. And it looks like he is loading up for another bet. Remember, Doug Polk knows what Wesley has. Tom Dwan, though, does not. $350,000 over to Dwan. Pot has got 1.2 million in it. The table has not been this quiet for 4 days. 1.2 million in there already. If Dwan calls this, we'll have one of the biggest pots we've ever seen, and still a river to come. And there's the call. The river's a 6. Wesley with just ace high.
Check.
Dwan checks it one more time.
All in.
There's the all in.
He said all in?
He said all in.
For sure? Look at this.
The other one.
Yes.
Okay.
This pot isn't just big, it's life-changing money.
5 bets pre-flop. Wesley bet the flop, bet the turn, and has moved all in on the river. We've got 2.3 million in there.
Feels like you're just fucking trips, huh?
He's got queens. There's the call.
Hey, call.
Call.
Tom Dwan has just won the biggest pot in the history of televised poker. $3.1 million.
Nobody knows exactly what Dwan's holding. Even the cameras miss it. But one thing's obvious. Wesley is lost in the sauce. He barrels forward, betting like he's invincible, trying to muscle Dwan off the biggest pot in televised poker history. When Dwan flips over pocket queens, it's a total train wreck. The chips slide his way, and Wesley's left looking like he just lit millions on fire. Bluffing Tom Dwan? That's not bravery. That's suicide with style. Jason Mercier's bluff blows up. Justin Bonomo's built his career on discipline and timing, the kind of player who thrives when the pressure's highest. But across from him, Jason Mercier decides to test that calm with a move that borders on reckless.
King-9 suited for Justin, a raise to 1,400.
Bonomo still trying to take control of yet another pot tonight.
Barry folds. Jason, ace-jack. Calls. Joe Cassidy, ace-3 suited. Makes it 3 to the flop.
Some players would re-raise ace-jack, but Jason is out of position.
10, 7, 8, all diamonds. Mercier checks. Cassidy checks.
Bonomo's flopped the second nut flush with a straight flush redraw.
And bets 4,000.
Jason's also flopped a straight flush draw, but we see Justin has the 9 he'd need.
Mercier calls.
Justin's trying to build a pot, and his reputation for playing aggressively with marginal hands will only help him in these types of situations.
Cassidy folds. So we're down to 2 on the turn, which is the ace of clubs.
This is a terrible card for Jason. He's been drawing dead since the flop. Now his hand's improved.
Mercier checks. Bonomo bets 11,000.
Still building this pot. For Jason, top pair and a strong draw is only going to get him to commit more money to this pot, even though we know he has no redraw.
Mercier calls.
Bonomo's got to be loving this.
Deuce of hearts on the river.
Jason hasn't improved.
Mercier checks.
He'd probably be very happy to have Justin just check behind for a cheap showdown. No such luck. Justin reaching for value betting chips.
How about $30,000 worth?
It's a pot-sized bet. Jason's trying to figure out if this is a bluff or a value bet. Jason knows at this point he can't beat any hand Justin would be value betting, so he has to figure out how often Justin would be bluffing in this spot. Very tough spot.
Come on.
Jason Mercier all in.
Make no mistake, despite the fact that he has top pair, this is a straight bluff from Jason Mercier. Once he saw that $30,000 bet, he's a pretty good idea Justin is value betting. A check raise in this spot is very strong. He thinks that by making this bet, he can get Justin to lay down almost any hand that isn't the nuts. This is a sick bluff by Jason. He's giving Justin really good odds to make the call, which makes Jason's hand look even stronger. He just happened to run to the top of Justin's range.
I guess you have the ace of diamonds. What's the other card? Yeah, I call.
Calls.
Base check. Nice hand.
Bonomo wins a pot of nearly $230,000.
That's kind of a good hand that you have there.
With just one pair, Mercier tries to sell the story. A big bluff meant to bully Bonomo off the hand, but Bonomo's not going to fold. In a flash, Mercier's bluff collapses. The cards hit the felt, the truth's out, and Bonomo drags in nearly $230,000, while Jason sits there stunned, realizing he just torched a fortune trying to outsmart the wrong guy. The algorithm. Doug Polk, the self-proclaimed king of logic and modern poker theory, built his empire on math, precision, and cold calculation. But when he squares off against Phil Ivey, all that theory runs headfirst into something it can't quantify. Pure instinct.
10-3 deuce, so Polk with a straight draw and Ivey with top pair. Ivey checks quickly.
Now, Doug can bet here, or he can elect to take a free card for his gut shot straight.
Checks behind Ivey. The turn, a 2 of hearts. Action on Phil.
Betting 75.
75,000, just a little over half of the pot.
Doug can quite comfortably call here with his ace high. He's going to be ahead not most of the time, but a lot of the time he's going to be ahead. And he's also drawing to an ace or a 5.
Call.
Makes the call, in position. The river is a 6 of clubs, so Ivey's pair of 10s are best. Action is on Phil. Can he get Doug Polk to call here with ace high, depending on the amount?
He could. Yeah, it depends what, how weak Doug sees Ivey as being and what the size of this bet is. Can't really bet too much. He's bet the pot.
Betting 200.
That's almost the pot. So Ivey's taken the line that I want to represent a bluff, basically, to get called by ace high. This is the sort of thinking that these guys are doing. Like, he's put Doug Polk on ace high. Ivey said, I've got top pair, I want to get a call. I'm going to bet the maximum to make it look like I'm actually trying to steal the pot.
And Doug Polk hasn't moved, so Phil Ivey's instincts once again, no surprise. Clearly making Doug Polk think about a call. You're right, Joe.
580,000. Raised to 580.
Wow, this is a surprise. He's made a raise here.
So he's turned his hand into a bluff, basically.
Phil Ivey hasn't moved, but look at those eyes.
Now, it's actually very simple for Ivey. There's no use raising. He's only going to get called by a better hand. Okay? He believes he's in front. If he does believe he's in front, he can just call.
The tug of war is back, and even Phil Ivey gets it. It's great. Can he do it? Can he convince himself to call? He wants to, he doesn't want to. Do I, don't I? Every poker player in the world faces this, even Phil Ivey. Okay. There it is. He makes the call, so he will win a big pot. He almost looked a bit surprised there.
He was resigned to the fact that he's actually lost the hand, to be honest. So he was surprised.
Polk's logic collapses in real time as Ivey's call slices through it like a blade. The result? Another clinic from the GOAT himself. Proof that instinct beats algorithm every time. Vintage Daniel, the hero call. Poker's ultimate gamble between brilliance and embarrassment. You're either a genius or a meme. Daniel Negreanu knows that razor's edge better than anyone, and he's never been afraid to live on it.
And nobody wants to take on Daniel Negreanu here.
Action around to Magnus Persson, the Swede. He's in the big blind, and he decides that there's value enough to make the call, even with 10-8 offsuit.
Well, he does have 2 overcards, luckily for him.
They have both missed that. It's given a gut shot to Persson, but he won't like those spades.
And Daniel Negreanu is definitely going to make a continuation bet here.
It's legitimate for Magnus to put him on the ace. He did bet in early position, but
with a gut shot, it's worth a small call. Well, that may get Persson a free card here.
Daniel gave him an iffy look. He wants to see a river card. So nothing for nobody. And now Magnus bets. Time for Daniel to put his thinking cap on.
Daniel's got a tough call here. You know, he represented the ace, but now because he checked the turn, it looks as if person might have that ace. Tough position for Daniel Negreanu.
Weird. Something doesn't feel right. I don't know.
Magnus trying to look as relaxed as possible, like he's definitely winning this hand.
Daniel Negreanu does know that the story doesn't make sense.
Rule that out. I'm so suspicious, to tell you the truth.
And if Daniel is suspicious, that means he's definitely considering a call here. Wouldn't be surprised at all, one of the great readers in poker, if he made this call. And he does. Correctly so.
Yeah, same idea. It was an all or nothing call. All right, thank you.
Good one.
Thank you.
Daniel Negreanu knew he was either up against a monster or a complete bluff.
Daniel locks in, dissecting his opponent like a crime scene, then making the call. It's bold, it's fearless, and it's vintage Negreanu. The hand might end in chips or chuckles, but one thing's certain, no one reads people like Kid Poker. If you enjoyed the chaos, make sure to like, subscribe, and hey, stick around. The next hand might just be crazier than this one. Thanks for watching.